Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Play action. It's Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now is 2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, Pollard. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Prescott off play action. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he will go down. sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Jackson now. Well, looking deep here for Flowers. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 59 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you...
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play here for Dallas. 51 yards.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing is Jackson. Pressure comes and down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Well, on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. How about this starting field position? First and goal from 2 yards out. Pollard. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Pollard one more time. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they'll see what they can do on third and goal.
There we go.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Now Prescott on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on fourth and goal from the 3. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead. There he goes, left side. He's got a full head of steam. The race is on. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 97 yards. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy is simply sensational.
Now, with that, they could elect to take the ball at the 1 if they wanted.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. If they decide now to go for 2 after the penalty, the ball doesn't go to the 2-yard line as normal. They get the penalty, so that's half the distance. You put it at the 1. But if they decided they wanted to kick, they would just move the ball from the 15 to the 10, and they would kick it there.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, they had it fourth and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Prescott looks to throw on first. Here's a screen now for Pollard.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Prescott. Rolling to his right. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Looking to throw, Prescott. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Off the play fake, Prescott. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Prescott now. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 23. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one.
Oh, now some trickery. They faked the spike. Flushed out right. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they tried to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out.
DC, man.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Now Jackson on 1st down. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And down inside the 15 he goes. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better? And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
A second down throw for Prescott. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Eluding the pressure right. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Tucker now to add the point after. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Buried by multiple defenders on the